President Biden and former President Donald Trump won their respective primary contests in Michigan yesterday, and wildfires continue to blaze out of control across the Texas Panhandle today. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. President Biden and former President Donald Trump won their respective primaries yesterday in Michigan. Rick Pluta of Michigan Public Radio has more on Biden's victory.
The Michigan primary fell 1 week before the Super Tuesday round of primaries and caucuses. In Michigan, groups urged Democrats to vote for uncommitted on the ballot instead of Biden. That was to protest his handling of Israel's invasion of Gaza. Michigan has a large block of Middle Eastern voters, and many are upset with the president. Michigan Democratic Party Chair Lavora Barnes says she understands that people are anguished by what's happening in Gaza.
And I think that as we move forward, we will listen more, we will hear more from our friends and neighbors, and we'll obviously hear more and see more from Joe Biden.
Barnes says Democrats will work hard to win the battleground state in November. For NPR News, I'm Rick Pluta in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Donald Trump easily carried the majority of votes in the Michigan Republican primary. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley came in second. Haley has vowed to stay in the race through early next week. The primaries in Super Tuesday states will award over a third of the total presidential delegates. The National Weather Service is warning that conditions are ripe for wildfires in the southern plains. The focus right now is on out-of-control blazes in the Texas Panhandle. NPR's Giles Snyder tells us a nuclear weapons facility was temporarily forced to shut down.
The shutdown at the Pantex plant just northeast of Amarillo came after Texas Governor Greg Abbott issued a disaster declaration for 60 Texas counties. Pantex is the country's main assembly and disassembly site for atomic bombs. Officials there say flames are not threatening the plant. The wildfires in the Texas Panhandle have forced evacuations in multiple towns and cities.
NPR's Giles Snyder reporting. New research has mapped support across all 50 states for Christian nationalism. As NPR's Lisa Hagen reports, it's a set of religious beliefs that used to belong to the fringes of American Christianity.
In 5 states, North Dakota, Mississippi, Alabama, West Virginia, and Louisiana, half or close to half the adult residents believe Christians should dominate all areas of American society. That's according to a new survey about the influence of Christian nationalism, conducted by the nonpartisan Public Religion Research Institute. President and founder Robert P. Jones says in most parts of the country, these ideas are a minority worldview.
But they're about a third of the Republican Party. So they have this outsized megaphone.
Christian nationalism is strongly linked to support for Donald Trump. The movement's ties to power also include U.S. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson and Tom Parker, the Alabama Chief Justice who recently ruled frozen embryos have the same legal protections as people. Lisa Hagen, NPR News.
You're listening to NPR News from Washington.